old tree. I'ma make him wait for the pussy. Wait, see big old ski. Hey, feet on the bed. I fuck him up in the head. Suck it, then look in his eyes. Then the next day I might leave him on red. Hey, pop it. Daydreaming by hot rocket. He hit my phone with a horse. So I know Timmy come over and ride. I'm on the way. Rattle that dick, I'm like, hey. Usually I like to fuck. Don't make love 'cause you pay. Nobody knows. I fuck with him on the low. We never show up together, but I text him when I'm ready to go. Hey, I had a couple of shots at the bar. I'm finna play with that dick in the car. I got him swerving and breaking the law. This one on tennis, so nobody comes like me. Hell no. Get what you need like me. Ain't nobody got a funny tip toes and bro to the tongue like me. Hey, y'all know it's your favorite security guard, Stephanie T. Stewart. And it's so good to be coming to y'all of the land and living. And guess we're not in the motherfucking dead. Hello, niggas. Well, you know it's been a while since I've been in style. Yeah, I be working like a Hebrew slave. I work like a Mexican all day, every day, for a party in between. Hallelujah and thank you for saving me of the sipping seat. Now, you all, I'm gonna jump right into what my title say. Dead damn dagger bagger Juanita Bynum versus Kim Barrett. Juanita Bynum. I somewhat admired Juanita Bynum with No More Sheets. I remember I was probably about a teenager when that shit came out. And my mama had the tape at the house, and she was like, "No more sheets." And the lady's nails too long, where you can't cut a biscuit. And Tisha, she stays with me. In my house, I got stacks and stacks of soap, and stacks of washing powder, and stacks of this, and stacks of that, because I'm preparing my mind to be a wife. What's going on, LaShonda? For one thing, even as a teenager, I knew something wasn't quite right about this lady. Even though her video was phenomenal, she was trending out of control, her ceremonies, her speeches, her debuts at all these churches was always packed. Thou women lose, no more sheets. The shit was epic during that time. Every time you about Juanita Bynum, she was the only female black preacher that magnitude at the time that was doing what the fuck she was doing. And my mom, my aunts, they all just loved her. But I put to y'all, anytime somebody say everything what they, for one thing, people like Juanita Bynum, Matthew Stevenson, I call them mad preachers. That's when people preach to you from a mad pace to try to discipline you. And I always sense when I'm around those types. See, that's not really pastoring. That's like a dictatorship. That's someone talking down to you and letting you know you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. To me, Juanita Bynum has always been a mad preacher. And she's always talking from a condescending place. I remember in a few of her interviews she did, she said, well, no, you know, one thing, look at people's eye connection. When they talk to you, she gets good eye connection, but she'll look down at the ground a couple of times while she's looking you in your face, or she'll blink a whole lot. Those are characteristics of a habitual liar, which she is. So my thing is this, Casey. To me, she is a crook, prostitute, and a pimp. And a dagger bagger. Y'all know Juanita Bynum has always been lesbian. She's always been dagger bagger. She give you dagger bagger teas all day, far in between. She count like what my grandma tell me. My grandma always told me growing up. Now, Billy Goat Weasel already told you I don't trust no nigga, don't trust no Christian. My grandma said, Stephen, I stopped going to church. She said, because if you go to these churches, my grandma was Church of Christ. She said these people will come up in your house, tell you to kick your kids out, tell you to kick your husband out. They'll try to wash your feet and get in the bed with you and bathe you if you let them sick, demonic motherfuckers do that. Now, it kills me how the pastors always talking about demonic people, and they the most demonic motherfuckers I've met in my goddamn life. For one thing, when I was involved in the church, I remember when old Dagger Bagger Bynum came to Mount Zion in North Carolina. And at that time, it was still in the mid-2000s. I developed a gift for singing and love to sing in the church. I tried to establish myself in the church. But when I found out how the people were so interested in who I was dating in my personal life, for one thing, it was not church that I grew up in. Let me get that straight. So if I'm going to choir rehearsal, and if I introduce somebody as my brother, that's who the fuck he is. You don't know no difference. You don't know my mama like that. You don't know my daddy. You don't know my grandparents. And gonna ask me, is you sure that's your brother? And the ladies that I was singing with was trying to flirt with the man and try because he was very muscular built. You know, he was somebody I was dating on the slide. But if I tell you that's my brother, bitch, that's what it is. He's my goddamn brother. He's my brother that I love between the sheets. That's all the fuck you need to know. For one thing, what Larry say? You know, Larry Reed goes in. He call it, what do you call it? The Church of Sissies of Christ or something. I don't know what it is. I ain't never been coaching. I was not Bible thumping bred. I was not. So it never has been. I never had to beg no preacher's part. Like when growing up, my mama didn't. We didn't live in a house where the preacher was coming over, or the deacon, or the first lady. We had to clean up our house. We had to turk a certain way. Or my mama never. My grandparents never jumped in pastors and preachers' face. So that's like a whole cult in a world that I kind of don't understand. But I try to initiate myself with. But when I seen how nosy they was and how they was more concerned about who people were dating and trying to get free feels, I exercised myself away from them demonic motherfuckers and said, peace up, A-Town down, hoes. I ain't gonna be with you bitches. But one thing, Juanita Bynum, in her interview, she said, when I go to the church, I don't get inside that gossip, and all the pastors got to talk a certain way. A lot of people is more taught behavior, more taught Bible something than actually being in one with the Christ. It's more of a taught pattern behavior than actually knowing the Lord. That's most people, and most people in my family, no shade, no tea. So she said, I go there, I just talk to the pastor and first lady, I don't stay long after I do my sermon, I get my plate where they wrapped up for me and prepared for me, and, I don't entertain gossip, I don't want to hear that, and I get in my car and I leave, I don't stay long. She is a walking contradiction. Because then in her last video, when she went to visit Pastor Moore, now them people in VA, especially, Norfolk, Virginia. My grandma was born down there. Them is some very Bible thumping country people. They very hospitable. So we know it's some shit always going down in fucking Norfolk. T.S. Madison, I remember that shamble with her. What is in the water in Norfolk? T.S. Madison had a bad experience in Norfolk. Pastor Moore and his wife had a bad experience. It's something in the water when it comes down to Norfolk. That's how my grandma call it. Norfolk. Norfolk. It's something in the water in Norfolk. But anyway, for one thing, she had a lot of demands. I'm going to tell you what, I sided with Pastor Moore and his wife, but it still was about money at the end of the day. For one thing, we all heard of the 730 split. For one thing, they needed to raise the 30 split. It was more than what they were going to get anyway. You know what I'm saying? Without doing nothing. Like, they were still going to get that 30 split. Because, Juanita Bynum, she goes to some church, she done raised $1 million. $500,000, $200,000, $300,000. She done borrowed $300,000 from Paula and that other man. She done borrowed a total of $650,000 from two separate pastors with $300,000 She always borrowed not paying back. She's a true nigga bigger. So when she went to the church, she had all these listed demands. And that pastor, from him being so country and from Norfolk, people from Norfolk will cook your food, take your bath for you, wake you up, rub you down in turpentine. That's what the people down there did. They lay a hot rag across your forehead. That's my grandma's from. The people's very country and just wants to just love you up, fool you up, stuff you till you about dead, from high blood pressure and die and beat these nuts. And for one thing, the transportation already didn't work. They already offered to pick her up from the airport. She said, Unica, Dagger Bagger 2, I'm calling her Heavy D. Heavy D said, no, we don't need any transportation from the airport. Okay, then once either Unica messed up on the transportation or either something happened where they didn't get an Uber, they didn't get that transportation from the airport to the hotel. They actually stayed at an airport property there in Norfolk. I work for the Marriott. I'm gonna let you know how this shit runs. All right. She called a man last minute. Some people getting enjoyment out of taking people out their way and watching people frantic. But see, that comes with a problem of wanting to have power. There are a lot of people in corporate America, even in the church, that didn't set out to be monsters, but that's what they became. And sometimes I do blame the church for people becoming these monsters. Because when you worship, when you do idol worshiping, when you do human being worship, instead of actually worshiping the Lord, when people get what called starstruck, they feel as though you would do anything just to get their respect, to get their uh just to get their whole recognition that they recognize you. You would do any damn thing. So she called him in the last minute and said, "Where is our transportation?" Y'all said y'all need transportation. All of a sudden y'all need transportation. He franticking around trying to go get somebody at the last minute. I know when people have called me last minute to go do things, I didn't pay attention to what the hell I had on. I put on some basketball shorts and this shirt and go the hell outside and do what I got to go do. It's bad because even Pastor Moore and them, no shade, well, idol worshiping Juanita Bynum. This is where I place fault on, and I don't want, because Pastor Moore is a good man. He was coming from a good place, but there's still fault with him too. He was coming from a good place. He idol worshipped her as everybody else did, but the in between him idol worshiping her, he was his human was coming out. His human being of who he was coming out, and he was getting angry and agitated. And I don't care who, anybody you work, idol worship can make you angry any day of the week when you too many. Hey, Miss Millie. So he got his one of the people in his church, one of the deacons, go pick her up. She said she didn't want to get in. You have some black women that are just so women empowerment, women this, men no. I can't no man tell me nothing. Ain't no man gonna lead me. That's whole Juanita Bynum's camp. They all like that. I don't want no man leading me. Ain't no man gonna drive me. Ain't no man gonna tell me. But that shit come because for one thing, Juanita Bynum's a true project bitch. She's a hood rat, gutter snipe. She's from the project dirt underneath the cement and the mud of the project bricks. That's what that hoe is. No project chick when you see one. If it ain't one, she's it. And that came off in all of her demands and all her critiques. So, like you said, the man went out there. He wasn't dressed the way they want him to. But I don't even think it had nothing to do with he was dressed. I don't think she wanted a man to deal with her, period. She does not like to deal. She has a problem because she's been molested. And when you've been molested or been raped by somebody, that's when you take it with a therapist on a couch. Bitch, you's half 100. If you was raped when you was 15 years old, you ain't tell me you ain't got with God with a therapist on the couch, not to get over it, but to get uh some type of nourishment, getting some type of complete, complete in your soul about being abused and sexually molested when you was 15 years old by your uncle. You ain't got some type of nourishment or just some type of counseling with a therapist, something to help you kind of get over that just a little bit. That you can't even ride in a car with a man to help you get to your hotel room so y'all can do y'all job and preach at the man's church. So let me tell y'all something. They end up calling Uber anyway. She already said she don't like white cars. Anything doing what she don't want to ride nobody's white car. They got to be black. Like the other man said when he booked her in 2012, he seen her get into a white car that day. But she don't do everything she said she don't do is what she do. She don't have sex. She don't gossip. She said she ain't gonna wear a weave. She ain't gonna wear nails. She ain't gonna eat no plate that nobody fix her. She ain't gonna take no gift. But she does everything for her party. She fired one of her sisters because she took some gifts. One of her original sisters. She got mad because Juanita Bynum said she didn't want the gifts, so this sister was taking them. Why you get mad? It's like people do at my job. They throw the food away, but don't want the employees to go take it home. If you're gonna waste and throw away the stuff, give it to somebody that appreciate it. God damn. But like I said, be careful of niggas and Christians. When a Christian say, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't drink, I don't eat meals, I'm starving, I'm gonna starve and drink the seed of a mustard seed, and I'm gonna drink water, and I'm gonna be holy for paper, Bible, lead. Them niggas is lying. So she say she don't do nothing. She don't do nothing but go to sleep, wake up, eat a piece of bread and a piece of water, and live out her days. And she's thick as a motherfucker. So I'm not gonna take it that you doing all that fasting. You eating bread and water, and you have milk and honey, and you going to bed at night, and the Bible just buried in your face like this. Every day you go to bed, your Bible just buried in your face like this. You can't even go to sleep. The Bible just gonna bury your face. You gonna go to sleep with the Bible, paper Bible on your face. You gonna wake up with the paper Bible coming up. That bitch is a lie. So she get there to the hotel. And don't get me wrong, he was so frustrated, Pastor Moore, with her not. For one thing, when people are when you all are working together as a team, don't work against each other. Like Snoop Dogg said, Fool, don't work against me. Fool, come with me. That's what he need to tell her. Fool, don't work against me. Fool, come with me. Work as a damn team. Damn. So we went there to the hotel. I know he said, look, I can't do nothing to please this dagger bagger ghetto hood rat from the projects. Let me just see if I can place a gift in her room or something to sway this shit over. Because I need her to raise this money. He done forked out a whole lot of money and then got loans, all that kind of carried on. Them borrowed money from the brother and sister church nearby to help get this hoe here, this prostitute, this pimp, and this dagger bagger. Please let me make sure she okay. I do know, working at a hotel, when a person's name is on the room, whoever pays for the room has access to that room. As a man, I know that man was going through a lot of anxiety. He probably was shaking, probably could barely talk. He probably went up there stuttering. He went in the doggone room. For one thing, they gave him the key to the wrong room. But imagine if he didn't correct that before she got there. That would have been one more thing she would have had against him. She probably wouldn't have preached anyway. I think her mom was not to preach anyway. And just take his $3,500, $3,500. So then he went up there trying to leave again. When he finally got to the room, he didn't know Anika and them had got there. He seen sheets. No more sheets. No more sheets. So they said no more sheets. They had pulled sheets all over the ottoman, all over the bed, had wrapped the whole room up in a damn present because they said no more sheets. He went up in there. He didn't know if he was walking to a prostitute brothel, if they hadn't changed the room out. He was confused, bewildered, and lethargic. The man said, oh, no, no more sheets, no more sheets. I'm seeing sheets coming up. This room don't look right. It don't look like they done housekeeping done been up in here. So he went down there to go see about the doggone room. So when he went down there, he said, look, I don't know what's going on for y'all got this room together. They said, no. That's when the hotel people told him our assistants are already here. I know once he seen that, I know me being a man, if I would have walked in the room and seen all them sheets hanging all over it, the whole room wrapped up like a white present on Christmas Day, I wouldn't have known. I would have forgot all about what the hell I was doing. He never told nobody nothing about no pathetic panties and no Baptist bra. That hoe wears the panties and the bra of a prostitute. That's what she is. She wears the panties. She ain't got no Baptist bra, no pathetic panties. She got prostitute panties, fishnet stockings, because she's a prostitute from the projects. Hello. So, like they say, she finally get there. Unica done gave, black people always add so much more to a story. Now, how that man go from trying to get the room corrected, he confused, he don't know what's going on. He think he done stepped up in a prostitute room, a room wrapped up in a damn white present. He done went in a room that wasn't changed out. Now, and that's what he told people at the hotel staff. How did that go until he seen her hoe and prostitute fishnet stockings, lace, bra, and panty set from Victoria? Secret. Victoria got a secret. I'm trying to figure out how they all get lost in translation. Come on, somebody, help me out. Goddamn. So, Juanita Bynum say in her interview, I was still going to preach anyway. I just didn't know what to do. I felt violated that you done been in church with people that done seen your whole prostitute project, lace, fishnet, panties, stockings, bra, and panties before. Hell, you been sleeping with Unica for almost 5 years. She your bottom bitch. She's the daddy. She's the stud and you the lipstick dyke. And she go with you everywhere. So every time you step in church and she's sitting down watching you as your assistant, somebody in church that's seen your whole prostitute fishnet stockings, lace, bra, and panties from Victoria. Your secrets. Hello. Come on, somebody. But she made up in her mind she was not gonna preach. She said, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just, too much. Not to really go in to say that it's still disclaiming allegedly she done been with Pastor, her spiritual father, T.D. Jakes. Y'all know T.D. Jakes, no shade. I like him, but T.D. Jakes, John Gray, Matthew Stevens, Jennings, and don't even get me started because for me working at the damn hotel, I've been there when what's that fool name to sing? What's that fool name? Drake Hatton, Taryn Hatton. What's that fool name to sing, y'all? Derek Hatton. What's his name? They say he had a very nasty attitude when he was at my job. For one thing, and Kim Barrell came there too. versus gospel industry people versus secular music. When those people like Teddy Riley come, Diedrich Haddon, okay, when people like Teddy Riley come in, Keith Sweat, feels like you're ready. Can I do it like me? Nobody. When people like Keith Sweat, Teddy Riley, Jackie Edge, I've had fun with all these men when they come to the hotel. We have a great time. Stephanie Mills, they know how to act because for one thing, they ain't so biblically bound that they know earthly good for one thing. They know if stuff ain't right, just ask for it. We'll correct it. That's all we got to go do. I love Stephanie Mills, Teddy Riley, Jackie Edge. Now, them my brothers right there. Them my road dogs. Chingy. Hello. I love them. Like, I had the best time with a lot of celebrities. That Kim Burrell and that Diedrich Haddon, both of them came in there and said, oh, this is not the room that I initially. Look, when you put your card in the system, when you order a room online, you select which room you want. So it's kind of baffles me how every gospel celebrity coming to our hotel always is not that room. For one thing, a lot of y'all don't want to pay for the high price rooms. That's how cheap y'all are. Y'all don't want to pay for the high price room. Y'all want to get a standard double queen size room or a standard king suite. And all of a sudden y'all say, I don't deal with this. This is beneath my caliber. That's what Deidre had when told one of the associates at my job. Oh, this is beneath my caliber. I have a whole band coming and we all need king. We need king suites. We don't need the standard suites. We need the luxurious king suites. And like we tell them, that's not what y'all select. That's not what y'all pay for. Y'all need to see y'all asking double ass queen size bed rooms. Kim Barrow, we ended up giving her old handicap room. She was like, oh, thank the Lord so much. You know, I guess this will do. There's a will to do because your broke ass or whoever booked your sorry ass did not book you no luxurious king suite. They booked your ass a standard ass double queen room. Them gospel people, but see, that's the thing, because them people's not saved and they not anointed, is why they got so much attitude, because they try to act like they so religious bound. They really are no earthly good to nobody. They ain't helping nobody. For one thing, these people are talented. They are talented with music ensemble. They are talented with voice. They are talented just with choir and everything like that. But these people have no people skills and they are not sympathetic towards other people in their jobs and occupations. They really are not. And they lie. They all lawyers. They all lie in a minute. Lawyer, liar, lawyer, liar, lawyer, liar, all lie. They lie down like Juanita Bynum did for Unique and TD Jakes allegedly. That's true too. They people always talking about what's that shit they be talking about all the time with Beyonce and them the soul days they souls too. What do they call it? Somebody help me out. What is that stuff they call? I don't believe in that bullshit. What do they say that all the secular artists sell their soul to? The Illuminati. Illuminati. No, it's them gospel motherfuckers that be selling their soul to the damn devil and the damn Illuminati. And look, they all trying to put some shit on the damn secular artists. Oh, Beyonce, Jay-Z, they all Illuminati bound in the Illuminati field. No, it's them TD Jakes, John Gray, Stevens, Pastor Jennings. All them niggas be the one who done sold their soul to the Illuminati and the devil. Cause they all sleeping with children, sleeping with each other, throwing that thing in a circle. She sleeping with John Gray, TD Jakes, baby Jake sleeping with Matthew Stevens is sleeping with uh, all types of crazy stuff going on. They all sleeping with each other. They all hand in hand, all got their hands up in the bed, molesting children, stealing money from folk. Y'all give you for one thing, these churches now versus these churches back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, like I told somebody, belong to a church that actually is doing some activist work. Those churches back in the 50s and 60s doing Jim Crow, and when they was doing when they was trying to get rid of segregation, all of those marches, all of those protests were organized in the church because those people were major activists. These churches have so much multi-billion-dollar industry, but yet when y'all see these people dying in the street and get their ass killed and murdered and fucked the fuck up, you don't see no churches with all them billions of dollars and all them hundreds of members marching down to the city hall meeting in their local city and state to fight against police brutality because they don't give a damn. If it ain't for one thing, them pastors ain't concerned about nothing but buying Christian Louis Vuittons and Prada, getting their wife Christian Louis Vuittons, Prada and Gucci, so they can brush their wives off, so they won't have to worry about having sex with them because they really got a boyfriend on the side and going to Tyler Perry Island. Going to Tyler Perry Island is what they be doing. Going to Tyler Perry Island is what they be doing. They buy all the Christian Louis Vuittons, red bottoms, Prada, Gucci for their wives, so she'll be quiet. She won't ask for no sex. So they can take their boy 12 or take that 12 or 13-year-old, 14-year-old child to Tyler Perry Island. Tyler Perry ain't no damn good either because he's a supporter of that bullshit too. He's a sis like the rest of them. And my thing is this: when did all these women that's married to these gay pastors, it's a million of them, how is that y'all don't understand? For one thing, half of the first ladies is gay. Half of the first ladies is gay too. All these men that get caught up and say, well, when I got my wife, she knew I was gay. Hell, she was dyking. She was dyking. I was gay. We got together. For one thing, the lesbians and the gay people have always been in business and partnership with each other to achieve a lifestyle in the church. For one thing, black people gravitate to too much shit that sound good to their ear and don't really see with their eyes and with their heart and really keep their eyes open to what's going on in their fellow church. Lesbians and gay men have always been in partnership in the church. That's why the church is fucked up. Y'all know gays and lesbians keep the most shit going on sometimes. Not all of them, some, and straight black women as well. I'm not leave their ass out. And don't forget them straight men to be them undercover pedophiles. They keep the most crap going on up in these churches. And my thing is, whether it's a small church or big church, for one thing, all churches to me have an undertone that I'm just not comfortable with. And they're going to have that undertone because what was meant for good is now seems to be evil. People didn't start off, the church has manifested itself to a whole different monster, to a whole different machine than what it used to be. Them people used to be activists, crying, breaking out, swearing out in the Lord, praying over hands, wiping you up with turpentine, coming over there laying a hot rag on your head, fixing your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, helping get you, being an activist for pro-violence, segregation. That was during the 50s, 60s, and 70s. When it got to the 80s, and Paul Pearson brung it up really good. He said, when I first made my introduction, when black gospel industry started to take a turn throughout the late 80s and early 90s, he said, I was getting ready to do a gospel explosion. We invited all the nearby churches. He said, because I was at that time a member and I was an intern at a white mega church. He said the white pastor told him, he said, look, don't take no offense to what I'm about to say. He said, if you really want to get recognized, if you want to really push your career in this, he said, put all the black people to the front of the church. They're going to scream and cry the hardest. But it's because them people have come from generations of heartache. Black people are born into PTSD. We are born into stress. Our mamas and daddies don't get along. There's a lot of things that's been swept under the rug, which causes some of our parents not to be good parents to us. For one thing, the daddy don't want to own up. He got no kids. She on welfare. The daddy can't be in the house to come see the kids. He done whooped the ass, or he done got with another family help raising their kids, or the woman is over-masculating the man. You know, because black people are not taught how to be husbands and wives to each other because we come from too many broken family homes. Like I tell people, how do y'all expect the gays can't get it right when the straights can't even get it right? It goes from straight to gay to transgender to so on after that. It's like a trickling effect. It just trickles right on down. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. You don't see none of these churches taking a stand for all this racism, all this pathology, all this controversial issues that are going on in our country right now. You don't see these churches taking a stand for that in these cities. They don't give a damn. They're trying to be hoes, prostitutes, and pimps, and sexualize their sexual fetishes and nasty ass needs. They don't give a damn. I'm tired of their ass. And for Kim Barrell, I'm tired of old dagger Juanita Bynum. For Kim Barrell, what she say? She said LGBT stands for let God be true quickly. She need to be true quickly to go to DSW and get her a wide shoe foot with a heavy ass sole on the bottom. That bitch need to put blocks on the bottom of her damn heels so she can stand up. Cause all that weight that she putting on them Steve Maddens and on them Malolos and on them Louis Vuittons and red bottoms, They don't build shoes like that for centipedes. They don't build them kind of shoes for big, wide foot women like her. She's messing up all the foundation, just tearing down the shoe, the appreciation of it. Kim Burrell is the prime example of a woman that had a bossy mother and had a father who they just kind of. To me, her father was a yes man. Her mother was the ruler of their house, and she over dominated their father. And their father never really liked their mom. That's why he had that outside child, that young man that's gay right now. Kim Burrell and Kat Burrell don't want to claim. And he got tired of her and cheated on her. Now he never wants to claim the outside child. Kim Burrell got more secrets and more things swept under the rug. She don't. She act like she never want to. She want to acknowledge everything. That's why like she's truthful and she's transparent. But you don't want to talk about how your husband left you for a gay man. Girl, it is what it is. That's why you mad at the gays. Don't be mad at the gays because your man did not want your penguin shaped ass. You can't tell your front from your damn back. Like you got a big ass high butt in the front and the back. You look like a barrel. And you look like a bear that's real. A barrel. A barrel. Barrel. You look like a bear that's real. For one thing, it kills me out of like see them black people that's heavily Bible thumping, they can't see no wrong, can't see outside the word, can't see that some shit might have been fucked up with the word. They like Trump. They can't never say sorry about nothing. They can't never accept wrongdoing nor responsibility for the things that they say that are offensive to other people, people who they have broken, the people who they have offended, people they have let down. Because you know, Kim Burrell always says in her speeches when she's on YouTube, I say what I say with no apologies. We are not fighting each other. We are fighting the wicked spirit. You know, people that be involved in the church like that, they always got to pronounce their words a certain way. It just really makes me angry and irritated because why you can't talk like a normal person? Just say, this is this, that is that. Let's do better. Let's be better. But, you know, it killed me to people like Kim Burrell and Juanita Brown. They got to say so many syllables before they say what the fuck they talking about. And, you know, I just want to be created in divine, pure, Holy Spirit, clean, why you got to just say I want to be purified in a good way? That's all y'all got to go through all these syllables and terms and phrases for y'all get to the punchline. This is not a rap. This is not a song. Say what you got to say and let's be done with it. That's how you know you can't trust the niggas and start doing that shit. They'll say a million things and say they'll say something but they'll say 10 different things to describe it. Just the turmoil, the disgust, the badness, the ridicule, the wickedness of, the deceitfulness of that shit. I do not hear nor do I tolerate. If you cannot get to the punchline and talk simple like a normal goddamn, that's how I know you full of shit when you start doing that bullshit. Let all y'all know. When the past start doing all that bullshit, get the fuck out that church and fucking run for your goddamn life. Because them motherfuckers ain't concerned about your life. Get the fuck on with that bullshit. And every time, why everybody gotta preach the same way? And I say, when Anna went to Hannah, and it was a good one night, and we gonna eat good tonight, and we gonna eat good tonight, and well. Why I gotta do all that? Why? Just say, it's prosperity. I'm trying to do better through the goodness of the Lord. I be like, I can't. I don't go to church. I don't believe in Jesus. It's not my thing. I say that, like Kim Burrell say, with no apologies. No apologies. I believe in something, but probably ain't what some of y'all believe. I believe in the Anunnaki. That's what I believe in. They talked about them as Sumerians in the Bible. I believe in them. The whole Jesus storyline don't sit well with me, don't make sense. The storylines don't add up. I ain't gonna go back and forth with y'all. I can go deep into this. Seriously, it'll be a whole different type of conversation of what my topic is really supposed to be about. But Kim Burrell, okay, Kim Burrell just do not care. She don't care. She's unapologetically. The thing about she's not politically incorrect. She's just wrong and bad. And like my aunt said, just throw the whole damn person away. Just throw her away. Throw her away. I like Tyler Perry, never throw nobody away, never said nobody want no good. She needs to be thrown the hell away. Because she's no good. She's no good. I do like her voice. I never take a G from a bitch. I do like her voice. But just throw the whole person away. For one thing, like I was talking to somebody earlier, Me and a friend was talking about this guy that preaches heavy here. He's been transparent about him being gay and him doing porn. He never did porn. He just recorded homemade style in his house, a X2 video. You ain't no porn star, nigga. Porn stars get paid to do club appearances. I'm going into that. But he said he's been a porn star, and I'm transparent. And he was married, indeed, and he had a child. All gay people have children most of the time. And my friend said they went to Miami to a gay event, and he said he woke up Sunday morning and said he was gonna go out on the church. He would go out on the stand of the church and start preaching. When people can't have a vacation without doing that, see, that's when the religion has mentally abused you and oppressed you and depressed you. Because anytime you go from fucking from 12 in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning, and you want and having group sex, and you want to wake up 10 o'clock in the morning, decide you want to go out in the sand and preach to people, you are ADHD, ODD, paranoid, schizophrenic, bipolar, and you got a touch of the downs. That's exactly what that's a touch of the downs. You got autism. You from Oz. You from the land of Oz because you got autism. Kimberell got autism. Damn Daggerback Juanita Bynum got autism. All them niggas is from the land of Oz. They got autism. I'm tired of you niggas. Them niggas preach so much hate. They ain't no different than Trump. For one thing, people like Juanita Bynum, they'll sell their soul for $1. They'll go in business with Trump and try to organize something to try to get the people to get involved in some shit. My thing is, even though Juanita Bynum was wrong for what she did, taking that man's money, not passing his event, they helping them raise the money for their church. They still raised some. They would have raised more if she, Dagger Juanita Bynum would have been there. She will sell her soul for $1. She will do something in the manipulation for good to trap black people into something with a white man. And you got black women that follow behind this Daggerback and fighting tooth and nail. No, he was wrong. He never should have went in her room. Like y'all daddies ain't never been in y'all room. Like y'all uncles ain't never been in y'all room. Like y'all ain't never had men to cuss y'all ass out and beat y'all ass and talk down to y'all. And a lot of y'all didn't do nothing to him. That's the person you be mad at. Don't think everybody is your dysfunctional ass daddy and granddaddy and uncle that creeped up in your room or the person that abused you. Everybody ain't the damn same. Juanita Bynum talking about being violated. She's violated a lot of people's finances, trust. She don't have no humility. Come on, somebody. I found out through a very prominent source that man did not beat her. She made that shit up. And she didn't apologize for that either. I thought he beat her. I was down there, her husband beat her. Found out through a very, and this ain't no alleged, he did not beat her. She lied on him. She lied on Pastor Moore. She is a lawyer liar. She's a liar. Throw the whole person. Throw Juanita Bynum away. Throw Kim Barrell away. I'm tired. One thing, they got a certain nigament that I'm just not with. They with that whole, I'm the mama. It's what I say. They got that whole big mama thing. I'm the mama. I'm the Christian. I'm the matriarch of the family. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to boss you around. When you get a woman, she's going to boss you around. Or they don't understand. When they have that bossiness and that talk down spirit, it creates monsters in children. You cannot raise children properly with those types of attitudes of being a dictator into talking down to people. And everybody trying to be a boss bitch, a boss bitch, a boss bitch. You're not being a boss bitch. You're being an ignorant, bossy ass person that's a scammer. Is what you are. You was a scammer project hoe from the hood. And y'all need to start giving all these churches y'all doggone money and do no activism work in y'all community. They do not care about y'all. I know when something sounds good to y'all ear, y'all want to be all up in it. You know, you can tell black people anything, and they'll believe just about it all. That's how they got us back over here to the United States. Like I should tell people in my previous videos when I did that Leandra Johnson versus Marvin L. Winans. If y'all haven't checked that out, please go down my video timeline. That was a great video. I got over 12,000 views on that video. Like I said, you going to the church. The man ain't said nothing. He ain't walked out there yet. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Ah! That nigga meant ignorant shit. You can't even walk in the church. Pastor and Bishop ain't said nothing. You just screaming for no reason at all. Ah! They got to pick y'all up, rubbing your back. That's because you ain't getting no sex at home. So you want either a deacon or one of the ushers to rub on you, touch on you. That's all sexuality. Oh, sex demon up in you. And then the pastor come out, he say, good morning, congregation. Praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus. Ah! The man just said good morning. The man can't even say good morning. But see, when people feel like you'll do anything, you that thirsty, they know they can control you niggas. They know they can control y'all ignorant niggerman ass. When y'all start doing that shit, they worship me. This feel good right here. What else can I make them do? Of the sipping seat. The pastor say, turn to Corinthians 10:15. Thank you, Jesus. Tell it, pastor. Tell it. Ah! He just told you to turn the page in the damn Bible hole. Why are you doing all that extra shit? I can't take it. I really can't take it. And some of it because they really want to be with the man section and go through anything they can to be with the man. Then talk his wife out of divorcing him, then they go get with him. Like that pastor did on Larry Reed. That girl did all she could to talk that wife out of not being with that man. Then they divorced, the wife divorced, and then she got with him. Like my grandma said, don't you trust them niggas that will come up in your house and have you divorcing your husband, divorcing your wife, kicking your kids out. They move their kids in, they move in. Now you married and they rubbing your feet and they got your own kind of witchcraft. You know what? Juanita Bynum needs to play in that movie Hocus Pocus. If they ever, they didn't already did a Broadway play, but she need to play the next one. She needs to be the eldest witch. I cast a spell on you. That's her role. That might be her niche. She needs to play in Hocus Pocus when they bring it back to Broadway. I feel like she'll be a great instrumental figure in that movie because that is a witch. If it ain't one, that bitch is one. Hello, how I never swallow. Like I said, them pastors been prostitutes, hoes, and pimps, and murderers and drug addicts. They been gay. They been sleeping with children. Like they say, they want women on Friday, men on Saturday, and transsexual Sundays. Women talking about something. I even play my girlfriend say, Stephen, I can't find no man. It's so scary out here. Bitch, I'm scared too. Hello. I'm scared too. Hello. I told y'all they want to be married. They want to have a woman on Friday and have a boy toy on on Saturday and transsexual Sunday. Come on now. Hello, somebody. This is church right here. Listen, please pay heed to what I'm saying. Y'all need to get back to being nature worshipers like the Indians, like the Aztec and the Arawak Indians and the Africans. Worship the nature and the earth, shit that really can cure your body and help you. See, y'all don't respect what scientists spend their life in studying and truthful shit, but y'all respect a book of rhythms and rhymes. Y'all don't respect science. What people spend their life, and I'm not talking about Scientology either. Y'all don't respect what people spend their life, dedicate their life. People die trying to study and figure out for the betterment to cure sicknesses and people to live long. But y'all will respect a book of rhythms and rhymes that keep y'all in bondage and hostage and oppressed and depressed and enslaved mentally and keep you fucked up and sucked in the back of a truck, kidnapped, killed. Y'all, that's all my spiel for tonight. Please throw Juanita Bynum the fuck away. Please throw Kim Barrel away. Throw both them hoes away. Like I told y'all. It was not pathetic panties and it was not a Baptist bra. It was a lace and fishnet whole scandalous ass prostitute ass bra and panties from Victoria had a secret, did not have a secret. She said no more sheets. Bitch, you done wrapped the whole sheets up in the room like a goddamn press. You was a black ass jigaboo project hoe from the projects. Kimber Grail's nothing but a crab, sausage, pork, eating bigelow, gigolo, a beach whale from the country porks of the dirt. She is a big sumo wrestler man. And I don't like her either. And I don't like them hoes. Now remember, y'all, be good to people in this lifetime, baby, because what goes up must come down, and one day the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Hello! Holla and never swallow. Bye, nigga.